Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the Glorious GMMK Pro, but the version I have right here is the pre-built GMMK Pro version, the black one. So this is currently going for around 1,400 ringgit here in Malaysia, and this unit is actually sent over by SunCycle for me to check out and review. So I want to say a huge thank you to SunCycle for actually sending this over. They're going to be sponsoring a few more reviews like this, but without further ado, let's dive into this GMMK Pro pre-built edition. Let's go. So this is the front of the GMMK Pro box. So this edition right here is the pre-built edition. So this is the front of the box. It is a really big box, and on the top left right here we can see the Glorious logo, and then of course the layout of the keyboard. It's a 75% layout with a knob right here, and as you can see on the bottom right here it says pre-built edition GMMK Pro Premium Compact 75% gasket mounted modular mechanical keyboard. And on the right bottom corner right here we can see I got the black slate version. So let's take a look around the box. On the left side it just says Glorious PC Gaming Race right here, and on the right side it just has the layout of the keyboard. On the right side, as you can see, there's a LED RGB strip right here, really nice. And on the front of the box we can see a sand, and it just states a few things included right here. You can pause it if you want to take a look, but on the top it also goes through the same things but in a list form. So we can see that it includes one Glorious Coiled Cable, Glorious Fox linear switches, these are already lubed, Glorious GPBT Keycaps, premium switch and keycap puller inside, and of course a Glorious padded wrist rest included. And on the right side over here we can see pre-built edition GMMK Pro, and of course this unit is sent over by SunCycle, so you can register your warranty on their website. So this is the back of the box. As you guys can see, there's a lot of words and explanations and stuff. I'm not going to go through it one by one, but I can bring it closer to you and then you can pause it if you want to read. I'll just do this, so you can pause if you want to read the full fine print. I'm just going to unbox it now. So opening up the box, we can see that there's actually a Glorious card included. So this basically just explains what their company is and what they do. So you can pause again if you want to take a look at it. And on the top of the box right here, we actually have some wording. So this is the top of the box that I mentioned just now. So it basically has 5 steps right here to unpack your keyboard, plug and play, install the keyboard software, update the firmware, of course customize the keyboard to your liking. You can all check it out on their website right here again. So it's really nice that GMMK Pro includes this on top of the box. Now let's check out what is included inside. So the first thing I can see right here is some GMMK Pro troubleshooting tips, basically going through a few of the problems that people face when they use this keyboard. You can pause again if you want to read, and of course you get your complimentary GMMK Pro quick start guide right here, which is really long, but I don't think you guys want to see it. And of course you get a really nice Glorious sticker, reflective sticker in the box, and then you get a few extra gasket strips right here. So basically if you have problems with the one in your keyboard, you can swap them out with the ones given. And on the bottom of the box we can see again the layout of the keyboard, and there are more stuff included, so you just have to open it up like this. Let me just take everything out, it's a little bit messy right now. So of course we have the keyboard inside the box, and of course we have a full pack of accessories right here. Let me go through it one by one. So the first thing you get is actually some extra keycaps. So these are the GPBT keycaps, but these are actually for the Mac layout. So if you want using this with your Mac or any Apple products, you can switch out the keycaps from Windows to Mac. Other than that, you get 2 things right here, a keycap puller that is actually orange in color, and a Glorious branded switch puller which is made out of metal. These two feel really high quality, and it's really nice that it's included in the box. And you also get a bag of spare screws right here. I'm guessing that if you miss out or lose any of the screws on the keyboard, you have a bag right here which you can replace them with. And of course the really impressive thing right here, they actually include a coiled cable which is really nice and stretchy right here. So it is a really thick paracord coiled cable which goes from type A to type C, and it has the metal aviator connectors right here. Really nice that this is included. This is often going for around 200 ringgit on the market. And of course Glorious also includes the wrist rest right here. So it has really nice non-slip material on the bottom, and on top we have a really nice foam padding and with the Glorious logo in the middle. Really soft, and I think this will help out when you're gaming or typing for a really long time. With everything in the box already explained, now let's check out the keyboard itself. So as you guys can see from the front, we have all of the GPBT keycaps included, and we get a really nice Glorious logo on the top left on the escape key. And this is the full aluminum CNC aluminum build. It's really heavy, and we can see the knob on the top right here, and the layout is pretty nice. Let's take a look around. So in the front, a really nice layout. On top we can see it's the fully CNC aluminum again, and on the middle we have the Type-C port. And on the bottom again, it's all full CNC aluminum, really smooth. And this is the side profile of the keyboard. So we can see a little strip right here. This is actually for the RGB to shine through. And of course we have cherry profile keycaps right here. And on the other side we can see the knob right here, really nice. And there's a little bit of an incline, so when you're typing and gaming, it does provide a little bit of comfortability to your typing. And on the back we can see a huge Glorious logo. Again, it is the full CNC aluminum, and we have 4 little rubber feet right here to actually help the keyboard and it won't slide around. I think it's really heavy, it won't be sliding around anyways. So now with that included, let's check out the keycaps, switches, and the stabilizers. So for the keycaps on this keyboard, it is the Glorious PBT keycaps. So they are actually die-sub PBT. This is the one with the Glorious logo on it. It is the yellow one. It is pretty thick. I believe it's around 1.5 or actually thicker than that, 1.5 millimeters. It does look really nice, and it does have a rough texture on it, and as you guys can see, the print on it is really sharp. And overall, I think it looks pretty nice for some die-sub PBT keycaps. So this right here is the switch that's actually included with the pre-built keyboard. So it's the Glorious Fox switch right here. It does come factory loop, so it is really smooth out of the box. And it comes with 45 grams of actuation force. And this model right here has 50 million keystroke lifespan, so that's quite long. And on the back of the switch right here, we can actually see that it is 3-pin. And it's pretty good, but it's not as stable as 5-pin switches. And you have a cutout for the RGB LED. And this board right here again is 5-pin hot swap with south-facing RGB LEDs. So as you guys can see right here, these are the stabilizers included. Again, these are, I believe, Glorious on stabilizers. So they are screw-in steps and they are pretty smooth. And I believe they do come factory loop as the pre-built keyboard. And you guys can see the hot swap socket right there. It is 5-pin. And this is the stabilizer right here for the spacebar. From my use in a few days, these do feel really smooth out of the box, and I have no rattling or sound complaints about them. Now let's actually take out the keycaps and switches and see what's included in this kit. So I just fully opened up the keyboard. It was really easy. There was only around 8 screws at the back. You have to unscrew that. Then you can just remove the pieces. So as we can see right here, this is the plate and the PCB. So there is some foam in between the plate and the PCB. So this pre-built version does include plate foam. And as we can see in the case, there is actually some foam right here inside the case to help dampen the sound. So that's really nice. So the pre-built version gets this and this, and as you guys can see, it's pretty well packed, and the loop steps right here are pretty good in my opinion. And we can see the fill gasket strips right here that help make the keyboard softer when typing. So that's basically it in the keyboard. Now let's reassemble everything and take a look at the typing sound test. So for this keyboard being 1,400 ringgit, you really expect a lot from it, especially at that high price tag. And from the unboxing and everything, I would say that Glorious does provide a lot of accessories like the coil cable, and then the wrist rest and everything included is really nice, and the steps and the switches are all lubed. From the tapping sound test, you can actually hear that this keyboard sounds quite decent out of the box, but you can mod it if you want. It's really easy to open up. All you have to do is remove the screws at the back. So I would say that this keyboard is for a person that really wants a good keyboard and has the budget for it and doesn't really want to mess around with it, because you can actually get the base kit, or actually the bare bones, if you want to build a keyboard yourself. So this keyboard right here is definitely a very good choice if you're interested in like high-end keyboards, and this is definitely a really good buy. Do check out Suncycle, they're the one who sent over this keyboard. Again, on their website, it's going for around 1,400 ringgit. So that is it for this video, guys. Leave a like on this video if you liked it, dislike this video if you didn't like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have even more keyboard content coming soon, and as always, thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys.